since I work on an electronic bit.
Whose covers?
Covers of F&F songs.
F and F?
Yeah, like so, like this. Yeah, that's fucking that's the voice. This is the bad version, by the way. Let's see, what should I do?
I think we're gonna. You know what I was gonna ask you when you said when I was about to drop you the link, you said you're on Discord with your bro, and you know there's probably
Yeah.
nothing more gay than a sentence like that.
Bro, I'm on Discord with one of my homies, dog. I don't know what to tell you.
So what the hell are you doing on Discord all days? Because I've never been
I'm
on
watching.
Discord.
I'm watching Piggy Tales.
Okay.
Yeah, basically
Yeah.
just like that old stop motion Angry Birds.
And you keep talking, you keep
like
rambling
thing.
with your bro all that time.
What?
And you keep rambling with your bro all the time, right? So you never mute. It's like you keep doing shit on the internet and you keep talking while on Discord.
Yeah.
Man, back in the day, we did it on Skype. You know, do people even use Skype
I
these
used to
days?
do that shit on Skype all the time until
Yeah.
Microsoft decided to just delete my account. You know.
Why would they?
I don't fucking know.
Huh? Yeah, you must have been. Yeah, you must have probably broken some rules.
I
Probably
did
been
not
dropping
break
some
any
dick
rules.
pics, right?
Mostly because I was 11
bro.
and I
You've
literally
been
had no
dropping dick pics to
resources
Bill
to do
Gates.
so.
Did you drop dick pics to Bill Gates?
Man, I wish. And
Oh
who wouldn't
shit!
want to send their hog to fucking Bill Gates, dog? Anyways.
Was that Bill behind? That must have been actually. It's probably. I've heard that it's a Ukrainian startup company that's behind Skype, isn't it? Who invented Skype? Do you know?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah. And why? You know, everybody's moved to Zoom these days. To
Yeah,
Zoom to
honestly,
this.
I've never used Zoom
You
once.
haven't,
Discord has just been
bro. Have you
being
ever
the
fucking
one
used a
though.
web camera? You heard about web camera? I want to see you.
Nah,
Nah, but you got it, don't you? Right? You do have a camera.
no, I do not.
Yes, you do. Of course you do. You just don't
Dog,
want
I have $3 to my name. Do you really want to test me on this?
to. Man.
Bro,
So,
yeah, you want to see my camera, bro? Hold on, let me turn it on,
You're gonna do some.
Never
Well,
mind,
you
it's
know
not
you
letting me
got the
turn it on.
crap out.
Fuck.
You scared the crap out of me last time, so you're gonna fucking put on a screamer or
Yeah,
something.
I'm gonna give you mega nightmares, dog.
Oh, I don't see shit. Tricklor goober, man. Goober is such a funny word. Probably there are like two people you include in this planet who use this word.
Trust me, you do not know 21st century humor.
Really? Yeah, I might be a
Goober
little
is
bit
a
old
very
for that.
funny word to me and
Goober.
my group.
Wasn't there some kind of video? I think that's where it all started. Remember there was this YouTube video with a guy who kept saying, "What's up, goober? You goober," or something like that. You seen that?
No, that's not what it. That's not what it is. No, it
What's
just
goober?
started from like, all right. So for me, at least, it started from us just calling things funky little critters, and then it just turned to goobers.
Oh yeah, everybody's got that school humor, right? Some fucking local. How do you call them? Local jokes,
Inside jokes.
inside jokes. That's it. Yeah, local jokes is something about is something territorial, right? Like you come to a
Yes, it is
certain
my
town and
territory.
yeah, and people start acting a certain way. They feel like they're privileged and you're a stranger there. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm on your fucking Twitter. What is that gay photo you got? Just some flowers? Okay, I like it.
I made basically the most like NPC fucking account I could possibly make to sort of get across that. God, don't worry, guys. I'm not Tricklor the clown. Don't worry. I'm Eric Benson, guys. Don't worry. I'm not a
Bro, you
clown.
on some drugs probably. Have you ever fucked with some heavy drugs?
No,
Are you sure?
no. I'm 16. The highest I've
No,
gone
well,
is fucking weed.
oh, weed? Okay,
Yeah.
how does the weed hit you?
It makes me not want to kill myself.
Oh, that's good, right? Does it make you chill and relaxed and easygoing and
Oh,
stuff, or does it make it
it
paranoid?
turns me from dumbass to mega dumbass.
Oh, huh, it's interesting how those drugs, including alcohol, how it heightens your already existent qualities of your character, right?
Yeah.
Huh. So you become a dumbass. Do you want to kill somebody or something?
Fuck no.
Okay. So it's just me, maybe.
Then what? Hell no.
So you're in
They'll just
Australia,
sell
you said,
people.
ain't you?
Yeah. Yes, I am in Australia. Yes,
Okay.
the most Ohio-like area known to man.
I used to have a one dude on my podcast from Australia. His name was Theo. Do you have a lot of Theos around you?
I've never met a person named Theo in my entire
Really?
life.
Yeah. Yeah. I only know one Theo, and I think you know who I'm talking about if you're into a bit of comedy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You watch him?
Nah.
Really? You don't? Do you watch any stand-ups? Because you know what I've been noticing.
I watch Isaac Butterfield, honestly.
I don't. That sounds like a gay nickname on Pornhub or something.
No, that's his
Isaac
actual
Butterfield.
name.
Jesus, is he
Yeah,
funny?
he's basically the edgiest fucking comedian, and he's literally
Really?
been brought to the fucking. He's basically brought from the like human rights fucking council, I think. I forgot what it's called, but basically his entire job is just to offend people.
Shit, that sounds perfect. Sounds nice. Yeah. What you eating there,
Anyway,
bro?
so small talk out of the way. Shall we get
Yeah.
to making you crap your pants?
Yeah, that wouldn't be the first time you would do it, would it? Right?
Yes, it is the second specifically.
Come on, let's go. I'm ready.
Right. So,
Well, back up a little bit. So to start with, you got hacked. Your account got hacked on Reddit, you said.
oh,
And to that,
yes,
I
so
hold
around 20 of them have been
certain
hacked by a
skepticism.
pedophile, manipulator, fucking hacker.
Manipulator/hacker. How did he manipulate you?
Oh, it's a woman, and they're a huge fucking manipulator to just everybody,
How do
and
you know
they
it's a
have
woman?
sent news to a 12-year-old. I have proof of this, by the way,
How do you know it's a woman? How did you discover it was a woman?
because they sent nudes to a child, and I saw these nudes
Ooh,
because I
okay.
saw
Were
the
they hot?
screenshot, and it is explicitly a woman because I don't think men, excluding trans
Yeah.
people, cannot have tits.
Okay. And who would they send it to? To somebody you know, or to some just random school
No, some random
schoolboys?
guy I don't know outside the group.
Okay.
I
And you
don't
saw
really
those nudes?
associate with them. They just decide to go out and get the balls to just start fucking attacking me on everything.
Shit. So that was a bitch that hacked you, and she was spreading nudes left and right after she hacked you.
Yeah.
Man, that sounds wild. That already sounds wild. No, no threatening, right? No scamming, no nothing. Just
No,
sending
no
nudes.
threatening, no nothing. Just hey, your account go bye bye.
I would not even complain, honestly. Come on, man. Maybe you should collaborate it with her or something. Share the account. Was she hot?
No, she ain't hot, and also she has sent me actual gore.
Really?
Yeah, actual gore.
Man, you think it was like gore? Do you mean like those? How do you call those tapes that are like explicitly when somebody's decapitated? And is that what you
Oh,
mean?
no,
Like,
no, no, not that. No, I mean she sent me an image that I blocked out of my mind. She sent me an image of a guy who's headless with all his limbs surrounding
yeah,
him.
that's what I mean. Yeah, 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 yeah. How do
Yeah,
you
but
call?
not a
What's the
video.
other
And
term for
she
that video?
also
Like
she also
sniff, snap?
what
What is the name of those videos? You know what I'm talking? Fucking snap,
shock
sniff
videos?
tapes, huh?
Shock videos?
Nah, that wasn't like that was man. It's such a. I'm sure you've heard. I'm sure you fucking made some of those videos.
What?
Uh,
Hell no.
sniff, staff. What the fuck is the name of those videos?
I don't know, honestly.
Of
I
course
don't.
you
I
do.
don't research any gore topics because I'm actually very highly sensitive to gore.
You've been posting some creepy shit on your Twitter yourself. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
I'm talking
that
about
that shit. All
pictures.
right. So the picture of on Twitter. So that picture was actually made by my good friend Jetha, and basically I just came up to him one day and said, "Hey yo, I'm making an ARG. Do you want to fucking help him this shit?" He just went, "Oh hell yeah." Is it a server? Nah, I haven't gone that far yet. So I just gave him a picture of my fucking door on like my second story, and I just said, "Hey yo, draw something over this." And he did that.
And that's what he saw, or you saw, in a window or in the door.
I don't know. That's what he drew in the window.
I thought it was a real goddamn picture. I thought you snapped some entity standing there. So anyway, how did you resolve that hacking lady that was
Oh yeah.
sending nudes?
It's still going on. That's the funny
Really?
part. Yeah,
So
I'm
she
still
still
being
gets
hacked to this
your
day.
account?
Oh, she's basically compromised like 90% of my emails. I only have one left.
Oh wow, interesting. Why you? Do you think she's been hacking everybody or just you?
Oh, she's hacking my entire family.
No fucking way.
Yeah, she's
Really?
literally going out and hacking my entire fucking
Who
family
else?
now. She's gotten into my family's personal Netflix. They're trying to get into my father's fucking bank account.
Bro, get out of here. That's crazy. That lady, she hacked your Reddit account. She's been sending nudes, and she also got your Netflix.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Do you see some weird history on Netflix that you've been watching?
probably. Honestly, she probably has some weird fucked up history on her router. Eh?
Yeah.
If an FBI fucking if an FBI agent ended up going into her, I'm pretty sure she'd be sent to fucking Alcatraz.
That's beautiful, though. You know, what a story. How many members of your family do you got? Do you come from a big family?
Mother, father, grandmother, and me.
Are you on good terms with your Grammy? Or, I mean, Granny, not Grammy.
Uh, I am, but she's kind of not the most mentally well, if you understand
Oh,
what I
yeah,
mean.
she old?
Yeah, she old, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, like how old do
Gotten
you
to
think?
that stage. She's like 86, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, my grandma passed when she was 80. So I feel like it's sometimes you gotta know where to go. You know what I mean? Like, if you extend certain age, well, now it becomes uncontrollable, right?
No, no, no. She's just been going, man. She's just been fighting.
Do you think she might outlive you considering the crazy lifestyle you've been having?
Fucking hell, maybe. Right.
Oh,
Anyways,
shit.
we kind of gotten off track with the hackings again.
I love.
So, right. So one of the all right. So I've been wanting to fucking tell the story since the beginning. So a couple days ago, right? I'm talking to my friends on Discord. Right. I'm fucking doing some shit, some mod shit, just doing just stupid things. And
Like
I
what, though?
hear at the window this exact sound. Hold up. I hear this at the window.
Yeah, like something bumped into your window or something?
No, it's like slammed my window. Like they just went out fucking banged on it.
Okay. Was
And
it the
here's the thing:
first
there was
floor,
a
like first
crack
story or
in my
second?
curtains at that specific point. So I was just sitting there like,
That's the sound you were making?
no, I was just sitting there in that sort of like I was sitting there with that expression. Like I was fucked up, man.
Was it the first floor I asked? Was it second, first floor?
Second floor. My fucking friends thought someone climbed up on a ladder and knocked on my window, but I just came out with the response. I didn't know ladders could reach 15 feet diagonally.
I would have thought an owl. You know, those wild bastards of birds sometimes do shit like that.
Yeah, but it was at like 3 a.m. in the morning. I don't think birds are gonna be flying around.
Bro, have you known that owls can steal cats? Have you heard about that?
No, and I've not seen an owl for like 7 years.
Really? You
We
think
don't
they've
get
been.
owls here.
Yeah, okay. What's the area you live in? You said it's kind of urban or suburban. What is it, like outskirts?
It's an urban slash suburban area. Like, there's a lot of like wildlife stuff here, but it's still houses and shit.
Yeah, not a lot of owls, though.
Uh, Moderate amount of houses.
No, I said owls, not houses.
Oh, owls. No, we do not
Yeah,
get owls. There are no owls. I do
okay.
not.
Well,
I
what
do
the fuck
not
was it?
get owls asking who I am from the window.
Okay, so what's the outcome of that story of something crushing your window?
So fucking the more or less the outcome was, I was just scared for my life the entire time, and I just sat silent and just tried to act like it wasn't there.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know, man, honestly speaking, sometimes I do greatly miss that feeling that comes from childhood when you were scared out of your shit. You know, because it doesn't happen with me that often, unfortunately. That's the primary reason why I've been into horrors, movies, and film and books and shit. Because I'm looking for that feeling of being scared, like when you are frozen. You know what I mean? You probably felt that when some shit crashed in your window.
I mean, kinda. I mean, it was just it does happen sometimes, but yeah, I know what you
Mhm.
mean by that.
Do
Honestly, best
you
thing
enjoy that?
is just move to the hood, man. Just move to the
Yeah,
hood.
you think so? I'd be scared by some brothers.
Yeah, bro.
Do you get those around?
Nah, we live in basically the white man's hood.
Yeah, which can get intimidated as well, right?
Yeah, definitely. When you hear gunshots around,
Yeah, yeah,
like
that's
while
what I'm
you're out in
talking
like the
about.
middle of the
Yeah, yeah,
streets, you
yeah.
just fucking hear
I was
okay.
thinking, yeah, I was thinking of something like paranormal kinds of shit. Yeah, but I know when there's a legit risk for your life, that's it. You know, it gets you like nothing else. Like no fucking horror movies, the scariest
Yeah.
shit you've read will get you. When you're legit worried about your fucking ass, that's it. Are you? Do you think you would be afraid of dying if you were like at gunpoint and they were like? Do you think about that sometimes?
I mean, like, all right. It really depends on the situation. Like, if somebody's like threatening like my friends or my wife, right? Then I'd be like, hell nah, my life ain't worth it, dog. My life
Mm.
ain't worth it. Fuck it. But if it's on my own, then like, okay, like I don't really have anything. Like, I have basically a lot of shit to lose now.
Mm.
So like, yeah, I'm not gonna be too happy about it.
Oh, so you're saying you would be potentially ready to like, but with the price of your life, protect some of your loved ones, right? That's what you're saying.
Yes, trust me. A man who is depressed does not care about his life. Let's just
Yeah,
say.
that's true. You know, and I told you what depressed last conversation. Remember when you told me you were sitting in a shower booth? That's what depressed men do.
Yes. Trust me, I have a lot of fucking depression, dog. I
Yeah,
cry myself to sleep a lot.
really, you do? No jokes.
Yeah, man, it is quite shocking. A man who has now a mod demo out has somehow got crippling depression.
Yeah, yeah, that does come off quite shocking, doesn't it? Huh?
Yeah, trust me.
How?
Popularity, honestly, it has its things, but honestly, now that I have a new fucking stalker because of it, there is a lot of downsides.
You were talking about that bitch who hacked you?
No, no, no.
How many
I'm
of
talking
those do you have?
about
I
this bitch
wonder.
who, I'm talking about a bitch who's like fucking like actually like who was stalking my account, like constantly saying that like they were my true love and shit, fucking going to all my friends and like saying their Discord tags without actually knowing them.
Or
Fucking
maybe you're
they were
just a
being
handsome
crazy.
guy, which I don't know if
I
that's
am
fine. And
not handsome.
she's. Are you
I
sure?
am not
How?
handsome.
What would you rate yourself out of 10?
Two, I have to
No
say.
way. Get out of here. You gotta drop me a picture. No gay. You know what I
No,
mean? No homo. But
no,
are
no,
you sure?
no, no, I will not.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now I understand the reason why people might be. So anyway, so you say you're is 2 out of 10.
Yes, I do rate myself 2 out of fucking 10.
Does it depend whether you've taken shower previously or not?
No, it does not depend on anything. No matter what I do, I always look like a fucking two, in my opinion.
How fit are you? Do you do some sports?
I mean, in terms of muscle, I am fucking jacked, right?
Get out
But
of
I'm
here.
still
You know
somehow
you can't
fat.
make those extraordinary claims without extraordinary proofs.
I mean, is it proof enough that I've basically sent a kid to the hospital when I was 8, who was 16?
Yeah, I mean that depends on how you did it. See, I don't think it proves your
I
muscle
mean,
per se.
I fucking like. So they tried to get like they basically. So what they did is they hit me in the back of the head with a stick, right? Basically breaking it on the side of my head and tried to grab me. I fucking fell backwards and fucking nearly broke the kid's fucking rib cage,
Well, yeah, you
and
might
then
have been
basically pinned him on the
infuriated. You
fucking
know,
ground and broke his arm.
that's fury. That ain't muscles necessarily. You know, that might have been just fury. Sometimes it
Yeah,
happens.
but then like I flipped him around and basically broke his fucking arm behind his back.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Why would they hit you in the first place?
I don't fucking know. People just hate me in this place.
Yeah, I've noticed that. You know, shit bumps into your window, somebody stalks you, people want to kill you, bro. You live your life, huh? Best years of your life, I bet.
I definitely have a life to lead, eh?
Now, do you exercise? Do you do some sports?
Oh, I exercise actually a lot, shockingly.
Yeah.
It's
What do you
just I've
do?
been cursed with basically zero metabolism. So basically, I can run around the world like 15 times and only lose like 3 grams.
Are you overweight?
Not particularly overweight, but just more fat, honestly.
Yeah. What's your height in
6 foot.
centimeters? What
Okay.
metrics do you have in Australia? Centimeters or kangaroo meters?
Fuck off. First off, but
I'm sorry. No, is it true
hold
that
on.
people are like their kangaroos are everywhere?
No. Also, I am 198.12
Oh, are
centimeters.
you joking me? Get out of here. 198 centimeters?
Yeah.
You 2 fucking meters.
What? I searched
Two
up
goddamn
fucking
me.
6.5 feet.
Yeah, 6 point something, right?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure only 6.1.
Yeah, I think I'm 183, and it says in what is
Oh,
it?
okay. Never mind. Okay. Now, okay. Google's now giving me the correct thing. I'm 185.
Oh, well, that's more
So I'm taller than
realistic.
you.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. So you're like 6.1, 6.2 or
Yeah,
something?
6'1".
6'1, yeah. Shit, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. Do you feel sometimes lucky, privileged to have been born with normal height? Because you look at all these small ass dudes, you know?
Honestly, I feel like I'm unlucky being born in general.
No, man, what are you talking about? Good height isn't an unquestionable privilege. You gotta appreciate it.
It
What's your
is a
weight?
privilege, but the growth pains, man.
What's your
Every
weight in
fucking growth
kilos?
spurt, like I have to like sit in bed just fucking writhing and just pain as my bones are just aching.
Really? Well, maybe it's
Yeah.
some kind of disease. That shouldn't be like that.
I'm quite convinced it's just growth pains as I've
Yeah.
started to lessen
You turn into
my
Hulk or something.
growth. It's just, fucking stopped.
Yeah, I mean, the age, if you're really 16, all kinds of shit can happen to your body, all kinds of fucking mutation and transformation. Tomorrow you may wake up want to change your gender, you know what I mean? Especially if you spend a lot of time on TikTok.
Honestly, with these times, I honestly have to believe you.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I'm quite shocked that we're this far into a podcast and I have only told one fucking story.
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. It's because I fucking missed you. I told you. People have requested, people have said, I've received some feedback, believe it or not, about your episode. They liked it a
Jesus
lot
Christ.
compared to all other English speaking dudes. They said, where's that motherfucker who's depressed and shower? We miss him.
All right, to the people who said that, thank you, I guess.
Now, what's your weight?
Three,
I've been
three
trying to
points.
ask you for 3 times. What's your weight? And honestly, be
Uh,
honest with me.
I am fucking 200 pounds or 90 kilos.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's not too crazy. I was recently 97. I dropped 10 kilos in a month.
Jesus Christ, lucky ass.
Are you trying to? So you said your metabolism doesn't allow you to drop some weight?
Yeah, basically, like again, I could just do like any type of like anything for like a fucking year and a half, and I could drop like 1 kilo.
Really?
Yeah.
That ain't good. I thought when you said that you've got a crazy metabolism, I thought, oh, he's a lucky one because he can eat whatever the hell he wants. You know what I mean?
No, I got a crazy metabolism in the wrong way.
Aren't those guys
Some
like
I did it incorrectly.
think about those people who've got maybe it's a bit of some kind of malfunction of their body, but there are those people who eat whatever they want to eat, and they still
Oh
it's all
yeah,
right. They
trust
still
me.
look fit.
My wife is one of them.
You keep saying your wife. I keep having certain questions to it, but I do vaguely remember the story that she said last time. So she's your Discord wife or something?
No, VR chat wife.
How's that going? How's your guys' relationship? You planning on a
Pretty good,
kid, move
honestly.
on, mortgage and shit, car?
It's going pretty good, honestly. I'm not gonna go into like fucking lovey-dovey details, but I'm just gonna leave it at it's going pretty good. I have to say.
How long have you known each other now?
Uh, shit, like almost a year now, actually. That's
Yeah,
like planned
almost a
for.
year.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you? I mean, let me. I'm sorry if I've asked it previously, but do you see each other like when you say in VR? What is it? You talk to your avatars or something?
We do talk to like the avatars, but fucking, I have seen her face. She's seen mine. We do, send pictures of each
Yeah.
other, and
Oh, I bet
yeah.
you do. I bet you do. Been exchanging a little bit of explicit content, you two.
No,
Okay.
no, not
Yes, you
like
have.
that. You horny bastard. Not like
Seriously?
that.
Never? Bro, the
I
other
mean, not
day,
never, but not
yeah.
often.
Every now and then you would bombard her with some shit right there, right? That's what I do. I mean, out of nowhere, out of the blue, boom, baby. I know you didn't request it, but just in case, there you go. That's what I
I
do.
would not do that. I would not do that.
Really? Don't you think it's
I would
cool?
not do that. I am
I
way
wouldn't
too
mind.
awkward to be fun at that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a little bit of how do you call them, nudes? When I'm out in the public, walking the bat. That's a sign of fascination. I should say. That's what it is. And that's a little bit of a setup. Like it's a bit of a trap, especially when she's around people. But it is what it is. If you're a good man with good level of testosterone, you gotta be dropping dick pics now and then.
I'm pretty sure I've only sent like one to her. That's all she needs, dog. She must wait.
Oh yeah. Are you planning on
Keeping her
meeting
waiting
her?
for the original.
I said, are you planning on meeting her in real life?
Uh, yeah, actually, one of my good friends, named Manny, he's actually gonna fucking, he's basically planning on like buying her and him like plane tickets to here,
Mm,
and there's gonna be two more people that are gonna be moving here, but they need to actually get jobs and save up. But yeah, basically, the both of them are going to be saving up to buy a plane ticket here, and
yeah.
we basically have an entire life planned out of content creation, doing whatever the fuck we want instead of what
Mm.
society wants.
Are you fucking serious about it? Because bro, you've said a lot of shit on my shows, and I'm okay with that. I tolerate it fine. But are you fucking serious about this one? Because that now sounds beautiful. So cut all the
I
crap.
am
Are you
I am 100% serious, dog.
okay? You know what the fuck I did
I
once?
honestly personally believe that like we really shouldn't be constricted by society's rules like shit because society expects us to just live apart and just find our own personal people. But you know what? I believe online has a fucking chance, and I'm going to
Mm.
fucking break that barrier by breaking the online wall and bringing them here. And
Man, yeah,
plus,
that
also,
sounds
me and Hank's
noble.
just going to be moving here as well, so it's kind of a win-win scenario for everyone.
What country is she in?
She's in the UK.
In the UK. Oh, so she's English, isn't she?
Yeah.
Has she got that beautiful British accent?
She does have it, but she does what I do, and she accidentally picked up an American one.
Mm, you shouldn't do that to her. You should make her, live her the way how authentic she is and with that beautiful accent. Okay, now how far is England from Australia? Because I don't know shit about geography, bro. I don't know shit about my town.
Hold up.
Well, obviously, you don't know much.
Let's see. Fucking out, 14,545 kilometers.
Holy fuck, 14,000,
Yeah, across the entire fucking world.
bro. You know what the fuck I did?
What?
Back in the day, I had that crush. I know my current girlfriend is going to listen to this episode, and she knows I love her, and I love her, and I love you. And
Yeah, of course.
anyway, so and I picked up a bus from Ukraine to Latvia. Would you imagine that? I picked up a bus that was going for 24 hours, straight up 24 hours. You just basically 99% of that trip, you just sit on your ass. But that distance must have been like 1,000 kilometers or something by bus. Now, bro, 14,000, that's a lot of bus trips, I'm telling you. Holy shit.
Plus a couple plane trips.
Yeah. Man, yeah, that's a fucking hell of a distance. I don't mean to, disappoint you, to let you down anyhow, but that's a hell of a distance.
It
14,000.
is definitely a hell of a distance, but guess what? She's also moving to fucking New Jersey just so she can get closer to Hank. So Hank can fucking bring them over here. By the way, I call him
Okay.
Hank, but that ain't his real name.
Okay. Okay. New Jersey. Have you ever been abroad?
What?
Have you been abroad? Have you visited other countries?
Uh, no, I have never been able to because my parents usually don't let me go out ever. I've only been
Just don't
on
let
one
you go
vacation
out?
my entire life.
Really?
Yeah,
Where would you like to go if you had a chance?
I would go to America because I do want to have. All right, so one of my dreams is going to airsoft. I've always wanted to go into an airsoft match.
What's airsoft?
Basically, imagine war, but it's a game, a real life
Okay.
one. It's like a
Yeah,
paintball
well,
match with guns, like actual guns that shoot like BB pellets.
okay. So that's like another VR thing or something?
It's basically sort of like a real life simulation of what it'd be like to be in a full on war.
Yeah, bro. I'm in Ukraine. I can get a hang of what that is, of what that really means, and sometimes that may not be what you exactly desire. Well, will it be painful if somebody hits you? Is it like paintball?
I mean, you're wearing a lot of like sort of armor on you, but on like bare skin, yeah, it would be painful, but it's fun because like you're running around, you're making friends, you're strategizing. I'd be the
Oh yeah.
fucking sniper from Team Fortress 2, fucking sitting in a bush like Charlie in the trees.
Do you play a lot of shooters?
I do play a lot of shooters, but a lot of them are sandbox type. But of course, with my friends, I like to do sort of like PvP matches, like crossbow duels and stuff.
Do you have a console like Xbox or PS or something?
I am not a console gamer. I do
Yeah.
not like consoles. The controller gives me fucking carpal
Mm,
tunnel, and also gives me fucking blisters on my hands. Which I actually have a couple blisters on my hands because I played fucking controller a couple of days
mm.
ago.
Really, you
So
got
yeah,
blisters because of controller, bro? How tight will you cling into that shit?
all right. With a game that basically forces you to press in the fucking controller button, that shit hurts, dog.
What was the game you were playing?
I was playing God of War.
I never played that, but people say it's good.
Uh, yeah, it's pretty good, honestly. I have to say, it's quite fun.
I've been getting deep into Hogwarts Legacy. How about that, baby? I've been getting deep in that shit. That fucking
Me
game is,
personally, I don't really like Harry Potter. Honestly, it's just never really appealed to me. I'm not really the
bro.
magic
Listen, your
fairy tale
following
type guy.
stories better be good because you've just broken my heart.
Oh, trust me, they are good.
Yeah. So anyway, where did we talking about you
The
go?
window.
Yeah. So the window. Okay. So now you're sitting in silence. What you were with your friend, weren't you, at that
Yeah, I
moment?
was with three of my friends,
Oh, three of
and I
you
was
guys.
like
You
typing
gotta
in
be.
them like,
You got.
guys, I'm fucking scared. I'm fucking scared. Shut the fuck up. I'm scared.
I was gonna ask you something else about your weight. So you said you're like 90 kilos, 185 centimeters, right?
Yeah,
That's a good start to grow some muscles. Do you do exercises?
I I just said yes. I exercise regularly and a lot.
And what do you do?
Fucking bench presses, squats, sit ups, push ups.
What's your bench press?
Uh, I can lift up fucking 140 pounds.
140?
Yeah.
Let me
I haven't
convert
really
to.
gone any higher than that, so I haven't really tested it because I don't want to fucking crush my fucking windpipe. But
Oh man, yeah, that's pretty low. That's pretty low. I gotta tell you, 140 is pretty low. Being 90, you should press at least 90 kilos, which is okay. Do you know how many 90 kilos in power time?
yeah, 200, which is
Yeah, yeah,
my
yeah.
weight.
At least 200, something like that. Do you think you would do it?
I could, but that's literally my entire body weight.
Yeah, well, and what about some pull ups? Can you pull some shit? And I don't mean bitches,
Yeah,
you
I can
know?
do pull-ups.
Okay. Did you like that joke? Do you do pull ups? And I don't mean not pulling bitches, you know?
That's my reaction to that information.
Uh, I knew I shouldn't push my headphone too deep in my ear because some shit would come. I fucking sense that.
Yes, when you're talking to somebody whose entire career is voicing a fucking clown who screams a lot,
What's
it
a
comes with a job, man.
What do you
Just
mean
saying.
voicing a clown? Do you voice some character?
Oh, I'm a professional voice actor. I voice act. Sometimes people pay me. Sometimes I just do it for free. I
What
do
was the last project you voiced?
versus Tricklor actually, which I'm still working on.
And who is Trickler?
It's one of my characters, basically a green clown, but he hates the term clown, so he uses entertainer. And he just goes through multiverses and turns them into pickles and eats them because he's bored. And also, he goes into them and just torments everyone. In the mod, he's just taking residency in a place because he wants to kill BF because
Who
fuck the
makes
child.
that thing? Is he like part of some universe or something?
Nope, he got made by a fucking thick woman called White Hank, which is actually a character that's part of Madness Combat itself. But I decided, you know what, it's funny. I'm going to take off a personal experience and just decide, you know what, thick White Hank. And yeah, he basically got built by White Hank and then got basically subsequently raped by her, and then he gained sentience and then killed her, and then just
Is it
basically
in a form of
placebo.
YouTube video or something?
Uh, nope. It is just personal tomfuckery, honestly.
Okay. Are you into comics? Because I feel like you must be into some graphic novels.
Uh, I do read comics sometimes, as you know, you gotta fucking numb the brain somehow, right?
Mm,
I do. I read a lot of science books. Honestly,
yeah.
I'm a fucking nerd at a
What was the
lot.
last science book you read?
Uh, how it works, like a couple days ago.
Yeah. How what works?
No, the book is just called How It Works.
Yeah, but
Just
how
like a
what
bunch.
works?
It's like this sort of like magazine with like a bunch of like science type shit in it.
When they explain how some shit works?
Basically, like imagine like just news, like the actual like news, but it's only the science parts,
Mm.
and also just cool shit inside of it. And also you get like a cool poster with it as
I'm
well.
reading a science fiction book. No, it's not even science fiction. Why would I call it fiction? It's a science book. But how do you call it? It's like popular science or something like that? Like light science, easy science. Science that would be understood by dumbass like myself. And it's about mushrooms.
I wouldn't know that as I read the full on heavy type shit.
Really?
Like I'm trying to create like a fucking antimatter generator right now.
Get out of here.
Oh,
How are you
not
doing it?
antimatter, like anti gravity. Sorry.
How the fuck are
It's
you
just
doing
like
it?
oh, okay. So basically, I have to somehow create like a really hard to create thing with like liquid nitrogen and shit. Create a superconductor, which is also all right. So hold on. It's quite hard to explain, but in a nutshell, there's this sort of documentary. It's quite conspiracy theory like stuff, but in a nutshell, it explains about this sort of government aircraft called the TR-3B,
There's some Star
and
Wars shit or something?
kinda yeah. It basically it's like it goes into space, right?
Hmm.
And it actually has like cloaking technology and projections, and also can just EMP,
What's ENP?
electromagnetic pulse. Basically, in a nutshell, imagine you see a camera, you go no, and you just fucking wipe it out.
Hmm.
Like you just jam it to electronics
Okay. Yeah,
by
that's some
like
Harry Potter type of
basically
stuff.
releasing sort of like by releasing like a sort of pulse in the air, which sort of like gives the actual electronics and circuitry like a shock, which sort of resets the entire system
Hmm.
and like shuts it off.
Okay. And you fucking building that shit?
Yes, I am. I am building like a sort of mini TR-3B.
What have you built so far?
I sort of built the frame of it as I haven't really found the time to actually start like full on working on this thing. Donald Trump actually fucking released the fucking like
Was going down. It took you forever, honestly. The
yeah,
fuck
I
are
had
you
to do
drinking?
some other shit.
Huh?
I had to do some other shit.
Yeah, I figured. I figured. So, and well, the good news is it feels that the previous recording got saved, so no need for you to drop me anything.
Alright,
Hopefully.
thank God.
Yeah, doesn't mean you should delete it because who knows what's gonna, a lot of
Yeah.
things might during the editing. Yeah, but quite thoughtful of you to record that. So what was that before?
We left off on me about to show you one of the things I made.
Right. And you said that Donald Trump has got a blueprint of that thing. And my following question was going to be,
No, no, we already went through the TR-3B. I said a song.
we did?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, your music, right. Let me hear that.
yeah. Alright, let's see, what should I do?
What music instruments do you use?
Mostly I just do covers, but I just use anything that's electronic, since I work on an electronic bit.
Whose covers?
Covers of F&F songs.
F and F?
Yeah, like so like this. Yeah, that's fucking, that's This is the bad version, by the way. Let's see, what should
I thought you were going to say that's the best version.
I do? Alright, let's
Yeah,
see.
no, I ain't gonna shit on that. I'm not gonna. I mean, there appears to be a certain mood during the day or, specific situation in which I could see myself rocking to that shit. You know,
Listen to this.
the bro. Now I gotta take my words back. No way, under no circumstances could I play that shit during the day. Yeah. All right, that's it. Enough, enough. I had enough. Bro, I can't listen to it more than 30 seconds in one go.
Anyways, last thing I'm going to show you something that I actually made by myself. That I'm going to have to quickly dig through my soundboard for, because
Okay.
yeah, it's a bit old.
You know what? One thing I can tell you is that if somebody randomly played that composition to me and asked me if I could guess who the author is, it would have taken me no longer than 2 seconds to come up with your nickname. It would have been things. The puzzles would have fallen in the place immediately.
All right. Anyways, this is also my voice. This is the type of shit that I usually do.
I feel like if aliens landed and decided to expose us to their music, that's exactly what kind of music that would be probably rocking to. Yeah, it's not deprived of potential.
By the way, the fucking last part, that shit goes too hard.
Oh yeah, let me hear that.
Sadly, we're gonna have to go through the entire fucking song because voice mode doesn't have a fast forward button. I wish it did. Trust me.
This thing sounds like the worst music to trip to. Like if I decide to get high listening to that, it would have been the worst fucking trip of my life.
Alright, here it is.
Yeah, bro, it does go hard, I must admit, yeah. It plays like a radio station that's kind of glitchy a little bit, but there's something to it. There's something to it.
Yeah,
Do
of
your
course.
songs, do these tracks have names? Do you name them anyhow?
This is
Like
Discovery.
Discovery, huh?
Yeah, first song.
Very logical. No, there's something to it. There's something to it. You know what that reminds me on the first seconds? So there's this guitarist, the guitar player of Red Hot Chili Peppers, who's an unbelievably talented guitar player, but strangely, as his side project, he leans into electronic music. And although endlessly talented with the guitar, he's somewhat questionable with electronic music, but still a lot of people dig it. You know what I mean? A lot of people find it to their liking,
Yeah.
so I believe. So yeah, okay. And do you pause them? Do you release them online?
I don't really release much online because I'm not really an artist, and a lot of the songs in FNF require art to post.
Bro, what the fuck is NFNF? What does it
It
stand
stands
for?
for Friday Night Funkin'. Basically, imagine Dance Dance Revolution, but it's on your computer and it has cooler music and actual characters.
Okay, yeah, now I see. Yeah, yeah. All right.
There's literally
Yeah,
a
that's.
DDR mod, by the way.
How long does it take you to compose stuff like that?
For covers, usually it takes me like 15 minutes. For a song, it takes me a couple hours.
Have I just heard a cover or your original one?
That was an original one.
Yeah. And who do you cover?
I cover basically anyone's songs that I like, honestly.
You do it with you. So you include some elements of your voice, I heard, right? Because that sounded like you were talking about something in a very distorted, trippy way.
Yeah, that was Glowflock, one of my characters. Basically, just a very deep voice.
Yeah. Yeah, I
This right
did
here
feel a
is
lot
also
of
something I
depth.
did. Oh, me and my friend Flooper. It's called Game Over.
Oh, I like that one.
smells really bad now. But
I
this
like
one
that
actually,
that background part. Do 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 do. I like that
yeah.
background part. Everything that and she's yeah. What do you? How do you imagine what people would do to your music? How is? I mean, would they do a bit of sex to your music or what?
What?
I mean, what do you see people do to your music when a dude decides to click on your shit? What? How do you see? Do you think it's a random stroll to a supermarket listening to it, or do you think it's a fucking chase when somebody tries to kill somebody to your music? What do you see as a perfect, video clip for your music?
Honestly, I don't know. I do so much types of music that really could go for anything.
How many songs have you got so far?
I'm pretty sure I have like 15 to 20 pages of songs.
That ain't bad. Are you a good lyricist?
I'm very good at lyrics. I just can't sing that well, honestly.
I could smell some good lyrics in that compositions, a deep, deep ideas behind that. So
Uh,
anyway,
yeah. Actually, last thing I'm going to show you, which is probably the best one. This one's going in versus Tricklor. Called Calamity.
yeah, I always like the beginning, and now it's gonna suck. Yeah, what I said. Beginnings are the best. Beginnings and the backgrounds are the best. It doesn't drop. You know what I mean? It doesn't drop hard.
That's the last thing I'm going to show you. I'm getting a bit, I'm getting a bit carried away with this shit now.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was waiting for a nice drop. And as I told you in the beginning, the intro, like kind of the sort of first couple of seconds, and the background is the best. It's very mellow, and I kind of dig it. And I feel music must kind of be repetitive to a certain degree so that people can rock to. You know what I mean? And then somewhere on the 10 seconds, it gets very alien. It gets, if I'm telling you, if aliens were rocking some electro stuff, that's exactly the type of shit they would be on.
True, honestly. Anyway, so I'd say now after 10 minutes of music, let's fucking try to actually get into some scary stories now, shall we?
Let's go. Yep. Let's
Right.
do it.
So let's see. All right. So the story I was going to get into. So these two actually happened a few years back. So I had like this sort of like sand pit outside. Right. It's now just a big fucking hole in the ground. But I was playing like with the sand around like 5 p.m. and I heard this sort of like echoey voice that was like probably 5 meters to my left say my fucking full name, and then when I looked to my left, nothing.
Okay. And what the? Oh, saying your name?
Yeah, my full fucking name.
Yeah, which is what?
Uh, no, you're not getting me. You're not getting me with that.
Are you afraid of doxing yourself, like making
Yes, very
yourself?
much.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't.
you
I
got
don't
a
want
YouTube
anyone to know
channel though.
anything about me, but I want to stay invisible online.
Yeah, but you think that's possible?
Very much, as I've been doing it since I was like 6.
Jesus. Since 6, you online.
Yeah, trust me. I've been online since I was like 2, but I only got like my actual computer when I was like almost 6.
Man,
So
I'm so happy I didn't have that internet bullshit when I was your age. Holy hell.
fucking hell. Back in the day, I used to play fucking Dora point and clicks.
Really?
Yeah,
So that's the whole story?
that. All right, no, not the whole story. That
Yeah,
is
now
just
listen,
the
man. The
first
second
one.
one better be better, okay?
All
The
right,
second one
so
better rock
basically,
me.
I was walking outside, right? You know, minding my own fucking business, doing my own thing, and then I hear coming from this like old like rickety like cubby house.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Like it. All right, so it was quiet, but I heard it.
How the fuck did you just make that noise? Did you make it with your mouth?
Uh, that was a voice changer.
Really?
Your
Is that
recognition is still a command.
Oh, bro, you full on board. You got some shit at your hands, don't you?
Yeah, trust me, I can.
What
I
other
mean, I
voices
can
do you
do
have
shit like this as
in that
well.
app? And do you have anything that's actually, you know what I mean, less gay?
All right.
Hey guys, it's me versus Tricklor from versus Tricklor.
Yeah, still gay. No.
Fuck off.
Okay. So you heard the wild sound in a house that was nearby, right?
Yeah, it was like a little cubby house. It's actually just like a little tiny little shed type thing, a little cubby house.
Mm.
Like it's like right outside, like a window in the house, right?
Horror movie type of shit, right?
Yeah, and I hear it like say my first name, aggressive as fuck, and I
Okay.
literally look to my right, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I run
What?
my ass inside. And for the rest of that day, I just sit, I just sit in my room, and I just stare down at that fucking cubby house.
Yeah, beautiful. That feeling, man. Again, we've talked about that feeling already. That feeling of being terrified.
Yeah.
I love
Okay,
that.
alright, here's another one that I remember. Alright, so I was with my good friend Tia, right? I don't see her anymore, sadly. But
What's
I
up with
was
her?
walking around my backyard. This is actually one of the reasons why I'm still scared of my backyard.
Mm,
Right, so I was like, so I was just about to enter it, right?
yeah.
And I hear the like sort of like very distorted, like deep, like version of like a seal sound, and
Mm,
like this like one of the trees like violently shaking, like something very large was like really going at it, trying to like shake something down.
mm.
And both of us like we just look at each other, look at it, look at each other again, and we walk closer. And as we're walking, it's still going right. No more seal sounds, but the tree's still shaking.
Okay.
And then we sort of like see two horns like over
Okay.
like the fence, right? And
Damn.
that's all I needed to see. I was the only one that saw it. She didn't see it, but
Yeah.
that's all I needed to see to just say, "I listen. Let's fuck off. I ain't doing this." And
Mm,
I just run.
mhm.
A lot of the stories I have
Was
just
that
include me
fence
seeing
shorter?
something and just running.
Yeah. What the fence I imagine was shorter than like human height, right?
No, it was higher. Like the fence is like 7 feet tall.
And those horns were sticking above the fence.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, bro! I don't even fucking care if that thing took place or if it all took place in your sick imagination. I don't even care. It's still a fucking nice story, you know. What do you think?
Let's see.
So horns, huh?
Yeah, it was like horns. Like they were sort of like deep, like crimson,
Oh,
and they were pretty short. They they had a bit like a sort of like growth off of them, like tiny little growth. I could see like little spikes coming off of like the sides of it, like not like the conventional like clean horns, more
were
of a
they kind of
messy
moving or
fracture. You
just in were they stall or were they moving anyhow?
know, they were moving a lot.
Really?
Like it was
Shit,
clear the
man.
thing was like really like shaking this tree.
You should have picked behind that fence. That's what I say.
Dude, I was like fucking 7, dog. I would need to
Doesn't
literally
matter.
run, pull a fucking chair, somehow not alert it, and see whatever fucking demon was fucking trying to fucking get fucking Charlie and Trees down.
I'm trying to think what mythical creature. I mean, the only thing that comes to my mind is some sort of devil, some kind of demon. That's it. But I'm thinking of something
I mean, it
more.
could have been one of the classifieds, sort of like classified guys that torment my life. Maybe it's a watcher. Maybe it's the noisy ones.
Well, also
Maybe
could have been
it's
a
even a flyer.
pedophile. You
Who
mean?
knows?
You think that could have been a pedophile that was just lurking children?
Who the fuck? Who the fuck is? What kind of pedophile has fucking horns? Nah, bro. The devil comes up once every blue moon to come diddle some kids.
Bro, if that was a pedophile, it would have made a way better story.
Oh my god! I
Wow.
honestly would not have been a good story for me. That's for sure.
But just think about that story. A pedo decides to wear this horn,
All
just
right.
to learn some careless children.
Speaking about pedophiles,
Man,
right? I was
okay.
in the city once, right? And like I was like probably 12 at the time. I was waiting in the fucking car. My father was like in a shop or something. And I fucking see this like bald guy, right, in like disco pants and like a fucking singlet, right? And
Mm,
he's like he has this sort of like weird like slack jawed smile. And
right.
he reaches his hands over like this schoolyard thing with children, he peeks over it and he just stares at the
Mm.
children from the fucking
Oh,
fence.
yeah,
Like this
that's
brick
obvious
wall
pedo
actually.
right there.
So yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was
So
my
it
first
wasn't
sort of
like too
experience with
public,
a
right?
pedo.
It was in some kind of hidden place a bit, not too public. You
Nope,
say?
it was just flat out like right on the fucking sidewalk.
Oh,
It was
really?
right next to the fucking car, and
Shit.
I so I just
Yeah, you
basically
don't
I
gotta be
ducked
Sherlock Holmes to
down.
understand that was a pedo.
Yeah, that was a pedo. So your pedo thirst have been quenched. As that is a story of a pedo right there.
Hmm.
Fucking
I
disco
wonder if you get
students,
busted
very
later for
bad
anything like
years.
that.
Anyway, so let's
You
see what
think you would
else.
have made?
Oh,
Do you think you would have been a good victim of a pedophile?
I mean, by good victim, you mean biting off the fucking dick of this guy? Then, yeah,
Nah,
sure.
I mean the opposite. I mean getting tricked easier. You
Oh
know.
no, I would not have been tricked, dog. I'm fucking smart with this shit. Because here's the thing: I have
Yeah.
access to the internet, and I know what these guys do. If a car's gonna roll up from next to me and go like, "Hey, Chris, you want some candy? You want a popsicle?"
Yeah. Want a
Then
cookie? I got
I'm
the
gonna run.
cookie.
I'm running. I'm
Yeah,
running.
that's what one thinks. That's what people always think. That's what I've always thought. Like, having seen numerous horror films, I want to believe that love has taught me anything. But then at the same time, bro, if we were like fucking geographically next to each other, we would have been exploring. We would have gotten our ass in some deep shit. I'm telling you. So sometimes life doesn't teach you shit. That's it.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, this is like a fucking monster compared to some creepy guy in his fucking broken down Cadillac.
Bro, would you like to go out in the woods and explore some shit with me? And I know now
Uh,
that offer does sound like a lot of gay
that
offer.
sounds not that does not sound very appealing from
But
a
you know what I
conventional
mean?
standpoint.
Adventure. And I don't mean sexual adventure. I mean real life adventure.
I mean, maybe if I reach the actual age of adulthood, then maybe.
Well, now your response sounds also pretty gay. What's the difference if you reach the 18 or not?
Uh, what? What?
That doesn't matter, right? The age is. I mean, I don't want to. Okay, I don't think I was gonna say something that probably in the future, if my channel grows a little bit, might be turned against me. So I gotta pay attention to
Yeah,
what the fuck I'm
you
saying.
might want to
Whatever.
be a bit careful, dog.
Yeah. So, but I mean, if we're up to no good, if we're up to something dumb, does it really matter if we've reached the adulthood or not? I mean, listen, go out in the woods exploring.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I
It does matter if we do something like that. Yes, at least from my
think so.
standpoint, yes, it does.
How so? Because you would have been a bit more like physically developed and psychologically formed. That's what you
Okay,
say.
at 18, then whatever. But I ain't gay, so
Yeah, middle of my sentence, I understood there's absolutely no way for me to dodge that gay stuff somehow. So anyway. But you know what I mean? I was talking about adventure, that kind of Stephen King's It type of shit. Like bunch of children
yeah, like
go out. They
like the type of like sort of going out like hunting for shit. I'm actually gonna be planning on
Yeah.
doing that when I actually get the channel. So who knows?
Oh,
Maybe someday you could fucking get your ass out here, and I could fucking we could
oh,
go on a fucking full on like alien hunting thing.
oh, bro! I've always fucking dreamed of having a buddy with whom I can do some wild shit like that. Yeah, a good
Trust me,
friend of
I've
mine,
always
bunch of
dreamed
years.
of doing that type of show. I've always all right. So I've always watched Ghost Adventures, and I've always just like
Mm.
silently dreamed that I could do that someday. I could like turn on the camera and not be fucking
Yeah,
an awkward bitch and just fucking
but
go
the
out there and do something and
reality
prove that
is
this and that actually exists without all the fucking
no, man.
oh
But the
my god
reality
guys
is,
bullshit. You know?
listen, yeah, we could do that potentially, certainly, but no fucking way would we prove anything. I just don't see that. You know what? We would have immense fun, and maybe we would get some views. But as of to literally catching some shit flying on camera, no way. You know?
I mean, dude, have you known me for more than 5 minutes?
Sure. I mean,
Yeah, I
that's
mean this
true.
shit happens
That's
regular. I mean,
true. Yeah.
all right. So literally, I shit you not. A week ago, I saw another one. I saw another UFO.
Oh yeah, bro. If that's the same shit that you had sent me previously, the photo from your through your window,
Oh yeah.
when then some kind of white bitch ass speck of some bird shit was on your glass, that ain't UFO, brother. I don't want to disappoint you. That ain't it.
All right, look, listen. So I was all right. So I was on my fucking balcony, right, at 6 a.m. because I like to sit out there in the cold, just enjoy my fucking time.
Hmm.
And there was some really fucking low clouds. Like these clouds, lowest I've ever seen it, really fast, going across like the sky within like a minute. And then I look over to like the hills, right? So like basically like this like large like mountainscape that you can see from the balcony. And I see
Hmm.
this black object. I'm thinking, oh yeah, plane. All right, cool. And then after a
Hmm.
minute, doesn't move. Okay, starting to get weird. Another minute passes, still there. Okay, now I'm starting to think. Okay, so I go to get my fucking iPad right to go fucking like capture
Sure.
something from this.
Yeah.
And I shit you not, the moment like I go out for 15 seconds, I come
Hmm.
back, gone.
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
It's just gone.
You don't got your phone at you in moments like that.
Dog, I don't bring my phone anywhere, dog. It's always dead. Wish my
See,
phone's dead
honestly,
right
when
now.
you said I was on my balcony at 6 a.m. just minding my business, are you 90? That sounds like your grandma behavior, honestly.
Dog,
Who's in the? I mean, you're 16,
I'm a
you
chill dude,
6
alright?
a.m.
I'm
on the
not gonna
boat.
be out there fucking screaming, the world is gonna fall! Trying to do some trolling, man. Like, I'm just gonna be sitting out there enjoying my time at 6 a.m. watching the fucking people go to school and just silently laughing at
I
them
get
that they
it.
have to
I
do
get it.
that.
Yeah, I would have done the same. I would have done the same with a nice fucking cigar, just, looking at these pointless people just minding their shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
looking at
feel
the
that.
mountainscape, just, enjoying my time.
You got mountains? You got a view of mountains from your balcony?
Yeah, I actually do.
You got to drop me the pic. Will you drop me the pic?
Uh, Fine, okay, sure, why not? Hold up. Let's see, is my
Man,
phone?
you're
It,
so
it depends
privileged
if my
living next
phone's
to the
flat or not.
mountains. Yeah.
It's flat.
You got them photos. The shit that you send me, it's always discordant. It's always questionable.
I mean,
Those
alright,
people.
the alien thing. All right, that
Hmm.
shit was really fucking out of focus because I was like
Hmm.
zoomed in fully. I was just
Bro, not
like
only was it
fucking.
out of focus, it was out of logic. That's what it was.
It was not out of logic, dog. I have a full ass video of it, but I couldn't
You
send it.
do?
Yes, I do. I couldn't send it
Have you
because
ever?
Reddit.
Okay, now listen up. Now hit me with something hands down wildest, stupidest, craziest, scariest shit you've ever had. Like, give me a story that wouldn't be dubious. You know what I mean? Something that legit traumatized you.
Fuck, something that actually fucking traumatized me. Jesus fucking Christ. All right, this one is kind of tame, kind of not. But it's still a traumatizing story that still makes me scared of my second
Yeah.
backyard.
Okay,
I have
that's
two
what I mean. Yeah.
backyards, which is one of them is for gardening, one of them is just for looking. So,
For what? What's the
I
second for?
gardening.
And the second?
I don't know. The first one's for looking. The second one's for gardening.
Yeah, yeah. Be nice if you combined. You got a tent to your garden. Goddamn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got a bunch of vegetables growing. My father somehow has grown like a fucking, basically a fucking broccoli tree, or like a broccoli thing that is literally like up to my shoulders. That's how tall it is.
That's beautiful.
Anyway,
Biology.
so all right. Oh my god! I remembered the bush. No, the bush, which is like connected to it. All right.
You mean the president?
No, no, I mean the hedge that's outside of my house,
Okay.
like a long edge hedge that like sort of like carries the span of the actual backyard. So basically, in a nutshell, I was just going out to like just enjoying my time at the fucking backpack, which is what I call it. So I'm going out, just enjoying my fucking time, walking around, just getting fresh air, touching some grass. I know it's shocking that someone like me touches grass, but I go out, right? I see to my
Hmm.
right, I see this weird shape, and like it's sort of moving a bit. I'm like, what the hell? I've never seen that fall from a tree. And once I start to focus on it, I see that it has like this discernible like sort of look of like a face, but like the eyes were like widely open. It was like dried out skin, pale as hell. The eyes had no color. It was just like light gray on black, and it had no hair really. It was just this weird thing, and it's like its mouth was like sort of like this weird like frowning going to the side of his head, like its mouth could like open fucking fully 180.
Holy shit!
And I'm
What
like,
kind of expression did it have?
it had this sort of imagine like a you know that sort of like weird like front facing fish. Hold on, let me actually send you. Hold on. Uh, let me quickly give you a good explanation of what it was.
A fish expression?
I'm just going on Google looking for like anything.
Yeah, but I think I get it. Like kind of like sad, would you say, to a certain degree, something like that?
No, no. Hold on. I'm gonna send you this picture on Reddit. Can let me paste it. Jesus Christ. Okay, I guess you can't send fucking photos. All right, I'm gonna. Okay, I have to literally save the fucking image.
Oh, you can't just copy and drop it like and paste
Nah,
it
you
like that?
can't. You can't. You have to literally fuck. Okay.
Yeah, Reddit is bullshit for that. A lot of
Yeah, this
platforms
is why I
allow it.
prefer Discord, dog. Anyways, so it was giving me this type of face. The image is loading. There it is. Check this. Check Reddit.
No fucking way, bro. What fucking fish is this?
I'm pretty sure it's called the
That ain't a fish. That
Stargazer.
looks like my teacher.
True. I'm pretty sure it's called the Stargazer.
Yeah, no, yeah, right. No shit. Motherfucker has seen something, right?
Yeah,
Bro,
but that's
fuck
basically what I was
that.
looking at with like the eyes like dead on me.
Holy shit. Like the kind of type, some kind of figure, the tall type of figure that was
It was
shadowing.
it was sort of like resting on like this sort of like gate that's like overgrown, right? And all right, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm seeing shit. I'm maybe I've somehow gotten high from nothing. I don't know. I'm gonna walk towards it and see if it's something, right? So I start making my way, and it dashes into the fucking like overgrowth.
Mm.
Like I physically hear it like smash around into the leaves, like everything cracking, and like I run over like wait, and like fucking
Hmm.
I go to actually get a good look, gone, nothing there.
Man, how old were you?
This is probably like a year ago.
Your task, your ultimate task is to capture shit like that, any of those things legitimately on camera. If you manage to tape it on video, you have all the chances to become famous and popular. You know, your channel would pop, explode if you
Yeah,
literally
trust
drop
me, I
shit like
know.
that.
But here's the thing: they only fucking happen when I don't have my shit on me or they're just
Hmm.
flat. Like I can't bring iPads out because fat fucking
You're the type
not
of
me.
guy who must live with some kind of GoPro on your forehead. You know what I mean?
You
You
got
can't,
me, yeah.
should never fucking take it off. Never. You never know.
All right, so hold up. So I like this is only reinforced by the fact that like I fucking like I was in the pool one time, right? Probably like 5 months ago.
Mm.
Actually, no, it wasn't 5 months ago. That was a long time. No, it was after we had the fucking podcast, right? So like probably a month
Hmm.
after that,
Hmm.
and I explicitly remember seeing this sort of weird like banana shaped looking object flying above me. No sound. It was just this thing, right? And I was like, I was like looking around, like rubbing my eyes, like what the fuck.
Hmm.
And like I'm like going around my pool trying to obscure myself from it, and it's sort of like slowly making its way across the sky. And this was like
Hey, listen.
fluorescent.
Do you know any people from the vicinity? You must know neighbors and whatever stuff, right? There must be somebody from the vicinity around you. Have you ever talked to anybody who reports something similar? Because you are filled with all kinds of wild encounters. Is
Yeah,
everybody like that around you?
that's me. All right. There's only like one neighbor that's actually talked to me. or actually, wants to talk to me. And they have definitely seen some things, I have to say.
Yeah. What did
Not
they
as
say?
much as me, but they do see things.
Like what?
They've seen UFOs. They've seen weird, like, little goobers run around their place.
Goobers?
Yeah, little gremlins and shit. I don't believe that one as much, but I believe the aliens.
Bro, you know what's fucking terrifying? Those little people. You ever heard about those local like legend, like those, you know?
Come on, man. All right, I know we're making jokes, but you don't gotta make fun of midgets like that, man.
No, 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 no. I mean, in those kind of like indigenous stuff of some local areas. Like little
Goblins, you mean?
folks. Nah, not really like little folks. You know what I'm saying? Like little
Gnomes?
people, something like that tend to live.
I guess the people that
That's a
saw them
part
got
of
gnomed.
Yeah, like some local folklore of little creatures that can be spotted in certain areas, in some woody areas and stuff. That's really creepy. Like, what would be creepier to you, to see something really big and tall, in terms of like human looking figure, or the same type of figure but small?
I mean, to be fair, it would be like, all right, it would be scary, sure, but with a little gremlin, you could just like step on it with a steel toe and it die.
Who knows?
With
What
a
if it
big
does
fucking
some
like
wild shit to
seven
you?
foot tall like human
Bro,
looking
what if it's
creature,
fucking
then like you can't
hypnotizes
really
you or
do anything
something?
about that, can you? You can't do anything
I
about that.
don't know. I could take that bitch down. I'm gonna hit him with my elbow.
I mean, if we're talking about like shit like the fucking Quiet Place monster, then I'm pretty sure bro's gonna fucking tear you a new asshole. But like,
Mm-hmm. 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 That's true. Yeah, those things were wild. Yeah,
yeah,
the first
true.
part was good. You seen the last part?
I have not seen the last part. I've been like keep wanting to see it, but then I keep forgetting.
Yeah, you better off without even watching it. Honestly, it's a bit of a disgrace to the thing. The first one was pretty promising
Honestly, I
anyways.
really don't care if like movies are bad or not. I just watch them because they're fun to watch. Honestly,
Yeah, yeah, maybe that's a healthy attitude. Because a
I mean,
lot of
like
people
everyone
get too
says, "Oh,
critical.
Emoji Movie bad," but like when I actually watched it, I just had a fucking good time watching. Honestly, I didn't care about the actual plot or story of the movie. It was just fun to look at like the cool fucking robots and shit.
Yeah, sort of. Because yeah, I think so. Now, what is hands down your favorite horror movie?
Fuck, my favorite horror movie. War of the Worlds. Just anything War of the Worlds related is my favorite.
World of what?
War of the Worlds. Let me type in.
World of the Worlds. Okay,
It's a
okay.
it's an
Like alien
actually it's
invasion
actually a
shit
story from like 1898 or 1895. Hold on, wait.
with
Uh,
Tom Cruise.
uh, that was one of them, Steven Spielberg. But War of the Worlds was written in 1898.
Yeah, by who was that?
H.G.
Wells? Some
Wells.
kind of. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
And
Oh, so alien invasion type of shit.
yeah,
I wouldn't call it a horror necessarily.
I'm pretty sure
It's
you
like a
would call it a horror,
good
as it's
sci-fi.
literally classified as a horror movie, and it is literally about giant fucking creatures murdering everybody.
Yeah. To me, horror is like Martyrs. Have you seen that shit? 2008 French horror film Martyrs.
No, I haven't seen that type of shit. I haven't really heard of it.
Man, I might have told you about that already. You gotta watch that shit, right? What's the time now with you?
What?
What is the time with you in your place? What is it?
Oh, it's
How? What's?
4:20 p.m. Quite literally.
Oh,
Nice.
that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, I fucked up today, big. I thought I was gonna record an episode with one guest, and he said Friday, Saturday 9. I mean it, and in Vancouver it's still Friday, so I fucked up.
Oh yeah.
It's time difference. It still gets me.
Honestly, understandable. Time is fucking confusing at points. I would say.
I don't understand a lot of shit. That's what I've come to realize. I don't understand shit about the moon. The moon is the thing that I've been thinking a lot recently. Like, do you know how to read the moon properly? Like, why sometimes it's a full moon and then sometimes it's half moon? I don't know shit about the moon. And those
Oh,
conspiracy theories that the moon is.
I'm pretty sure it's literally just because just the way it's actually positioned. The way like the sun is positioned in the actual sky is. The Earth surrounds the moon, like the Earth surrounds the sun, the moon surrounds Earth, and it's sort of, it's kind of like a cogwheel type thing. Like at certain points, the moon's in a specific like location,
Why
and
is that
like
so
the
bright? So the reason why the moon is glowing is because the sun lights reflected of the moon. Is that correct?
yeah,
Why is that so brilliantly bright? Why is that glowing white?
because
Why,
because it's just like a fucking it's a giant fucking object in the sky. Plus, it's also white, and
why
white
is it
reflects
so?
light
It
really
looks
good.
like a diamond. Why is that glowing like a diamond? Why is it white?
Because sunlight is extremely bright. Like you fail to
Well, the sun doesn't
understand,
look
like
like a diamond when you look at the sun, does it?
yeah, but here's the thing: it's really like it's a white object compared to a bowl of fucking burning fire. I mean, I don't think that's gonna be looking like a diamond.
It does, though. In the middle of the night, you look up like that, it glows white.
Yeah, in the middle of the
Oh, you're
night,
talking
yeah,
about
it's
the
gonna
sun.
do that, but it's also partially why I can actually see the moon in the daytime because it's like so brightly like reflecting off of the sun that like you
Almost
can
too
see it at
brightly,
night.
almost unrealistically bright. That's what I say. Who knows what's up with that moon? Do you think the moon could be fake?
No,
You think
no,
so?
what?
Do
No.
you believe in conspiracy theories? Some wild shit?
I do believe in conspiracy theories and only the real ones that have like evidence backing them. I'm not
Like
gonna
what?
be like fucking oh the moon is fake because like there is evidence the moon is not fake. I mean, if you look up, you can see that's instantly already disproven.
Yeah,
Like shit, like
you can say a lot
fucking
of shit.
shit, like fucking like the Shemitah and fucking global conspiracies and shit like that. Fucking everything's corrupt and shit. That
Boring
actually has
stuff.
backing to it.
You believe
COVID
in boring
vaccines,
stuff.
all
You don't
that.
believe in fun stuff. You don't believe that the sky is fake.
No, I don't believe in those type of things.
Okay. So that encounter on your backyard, you said that was by far the most traumatizing experiences, encounters you've ever had. Like seeing
One
that
of
fucking fish
yes,
face.
as I really did not know what the hell I was dealing with. Because a lot of the times I was really sort of like not understanding the gravity of the situation. But as I knew like what was actually going on now in that point, I knew like this thing's dangerous, right? And it's
How do you
looking
know?
at me like a fucking looking at me like it's gonna fucking tear my fucking asshole into two, right?
How, how do you know it was dangerous? Man, it was totally cordial and friendly.
Do you really want me to fucking show you the same fucking image on Reddit?
Yes.
No, just
You're
look
talking
at
about the
Reddit and
one you
tell me
sent me.
that thing wouldn't fucking tear you
Yeah,
apart.
no, I know. But I mean, first impression could be false. Who knows? Maybe it was friendly, wanted to play with you.
Yeah, more
What
like
was the second? Okay,
play
like give
with
me
my
like
fucking
top three
skull.
most whatever. Give me the top three most traumatizing encounters you've ever had. So that was the first one. Give me the
Alright.
second.
Oh, that's not the most. That's like the fucking fifth most. Fucking hell.
Now give me the most, utmost creepy, terrifying, fucking daunting experience
God,
you've
it's
ever
gonna it's
had
gonna
in your
take me
life.
a while to fucking remember that. There's so many
See, that's
fucking
that's
stories
the
that
problem.
it's
That's
like
the
so
difference.
many
Because
stories that it's like hard for me to like fucking remember like the most traumatizing.
bro,
All
but
of them are traumatizing to a
if you
degree.
had for real had something that was utmost, absolutely uniquely terrifying, it wouldn't have taken you too long to remember that. It would have been always on the back of
Here's the
your
thing:
mind.
I have depressive dementia.
The fuck is depressive dementia?
Basically, where you're so depressed that you get like a sort of dementia type like disease. So like your brain
Bro, are you
begins to
on
sort of like
medication
shut
per
down.
chance?
What?
Are you on meds per chance?
No, because every time I try to take meds, it doesn't work.
How many things have you done? Bro, you need mushrooms. That's what you need. Have you fucked with mushrooms?
Yeah, I don't think they're actually legal here.
That's illegal everywhere, pretty much, unless you're in Texas somewhere, right?
Yeah, I'm not really the type of guy to break the law, so
Really?
yeah,
Would you pop them if they were legal?
maybe.
Well, you gotta take a risk. That's what I say. No reward after without risk.
They also say nothing is worth the risk.
How do you think shroomies? How do you think psychedelics would hit you?
Well, I've seen how I hit my friend. I'm not exactly sure I want to spend the entire day watching the fucking last Airbender, fucking jacking off to the characters with my friend.
Sounds like he smoked weed. That sounds like weed hit him.
No, I watched him eat shrooms.
Yeah, and he watched something the whole day.
He basically for like 5 hours. He watched the fucking Last Airbender, and he says he just started jacking off to the character while the other one just started jacking off to another.
Well, I do it even without shrooms.
What?
So what do you think? If you, yeah, so you're a bit skeptical about psychedelics, aren't you,
No, I'm not gonna go out and actually take drugs. I'm not that type of guy, man.
bro? Fucking chew, all right. I mean, it's
No,
hard to understand what the fuck you're saying before you've eaten something. Now, as you chewing and drinking, what the fuck are you eating,
I'm eating Hungry Jacks, which is basically just the Australian version of Burger King.
bro? You've been stuffing yourself with some unhealthy shit, I reckon.
So I don't fucking care.
That's the problem, right? That's part of the problem. That ain't gonna improve your bench press.
I don't care.
Okay. All right,
Right.
man, I'm hungry as shit.
Right, I have a fucking story. I just need to fucking put into words because like it's hard to explain it because it's like nothing I could say will really justify what fucking happened. You know?
Nothing that you can say could justify what happened. Well, then just explain it and let's see how it goes. Maybe you wouldn't need to justify nothing.
All right. So I was fucking like going through a forest, right? There's like this sort of like forest. I can give you a literal picture of this place,
Come on. Yeah, drop.
and like it's sort of like next to a church. It's like a sort of swampy area. The ground was wet and shit. Like the place was still under construction. So I was just walking around, fucking looking for shit because I'm a fucking dumbass. And fucking, I see this weird lanky figure with this sort of weird like bowl-like device, and I just sit there. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure I was just frozen with fear at that point. But
In the forest?
it was like a swamp like slash forest. It was like probably like 500 meters across each way. I was like
You
probably
think the
100
church
meters
had to
each
do
way.
something with that?
What?
You think the church had to do something with that?
Fuck knows, honestly. But it was like 9 fucking feet tall. Like this was a big boy, right? Slender. It had like sort of like I couldn't really make out like anything other than it was just gray, slim, and it had like a small head and like massive like claws for hands and feet, right? So I sit there. It's doing something on this device like a fucking teenager on a smartphone. Then it looks directly at
Oh, it
me.
had some kind of device in its hands?
Yeah, I just said it has like a circle device in its hand, right? So after like a minute of me just sitting there staring at this thing, trying to take in what the fuck I'm looking at, it turns and just stares at me.
Had similar face like that fish you just dropped me?
No, it didn't. It honestly looked like it didn't even have a face at all. Either that or I just don't remember it perfectly because I was like 10
See,
at the
the
time.
problem with your fucking stories is that you are telling them you're speaking of those stories so casually, like it's not a big
The
deal.
dude,
If I had
have you seen how many stories I have? I say them so casually because it's just casual for me at this point.
to me, even one remotely similar interaction with something you've just described would have been mind changing, would have been life changing, mind changing, would have been all kinds of things changing. To you, it's just like a random Friday evening.
I okay. Do you really want to say that after what you've heard from me, dog? I just literally sat there rambling for like an hour of just nonstop stories. All right, really, it's just happened so much at this point that I just don't even fucking like. I don't even show emotion to it. It's just so regular.
Have you thought for a second about spreading those stories on some podcast or something like that, making them a little bit more? Because who knows, bro? You've
What
been
do you think
looking
I'm
at
doing?
some statistic, huh?
What do you think I'm doing?
Yeah, well, maybe somebody more eligible than myself. Because, bro, I got 85 subs. 80 of them don't even know English, probably. So, that's questionable achievement from our side, honestly, yours and mine. But now I'm saying, have you looked into some statistics of people disappearing in your area? Maybe a fucking crime has been happening. You know what I mean? So maybe you could be useful.
Honestly, I've never actually really researched anything except for like certain things, like people have like seen things and like they come back with like injuries on them, and
Yeah, bro, you gotta go
they
to the
like
local
are just like seen
library.
off as like just a fucking crazy person, right?
That's what Stephen King's kids would do. I mean, those guys from E, they would first and foremost they would go to the library, they would look up some statistic in that town, and they would find out that oh shit, for the last 20 years, kids age 16, who are particularly prone and active online have been disappearing. And in your place, I would worry.
I
You know
mean,
what I
like
mean?
if
Fucking
like if it
look.
was like that specific, then yeah, I would be fucking worried. But with with a place like mine, right? Like I live like sort of in the outskirts of like a capital city, right?
Okay.
So like
Kind of like
no
me.
one's gonna
What's
be
the
reporting
population
on
of your
where I
city?
live. They're gonna be reporting on the
Listen,
city.
what's the population of your city or your town?
Hold on. Uh, in 2016 there was like 33,000 people.
That's way
Actually, in
bigger than
2022 there
mine.
was 25,446.
What's up with those 5,000, you think? Well, there you go. You see, you just looked up some creepy statistic right there. You see, where are the 5,000 people in 1 year or something? And you just fucking jerking off on the internet all day. You gotta save people. You got some valuable information that could be used
Oh, okay,
beneficially into
shit.
the.
In 2021 there's apparent. Oh, not 2021. 2023 there's fucking 10,000. Okay, well there you go.
Oh, wow. So it ramped up, it increased so quickly?
I guess. I don't know where the fuck
That
they went. They
also
could have just moved
that
out,
that
but
also ain't
I
a good
guess now there's
sign.
10,000 people here.
10? Now it's 10?
Yeah, in
And
2023
it
it
used to
says
be
10.
and used to be 30?
In 2016 it was 33. Then in
Bro,
2022 it
well,
was like
excuse fucking you.
25,
When did
and then
Grants just disappear?
yeah, and then fucking and now in 2023 now there's 10,000.
The statistic is rather sad. You know what I mean? So you better be on your guard.
Yeah, trust me, I'm shocked. Also, by the way, I realized this fucking year is my 10th anniversary in this house. I've spent
Oh
10
yeah.
years here.
Where did you live before?
I lived in sort of more like waterside town. It was really fucking quiet, really overgrown, and it was peaceful.
Not a lot of
Now
shit
there's like
happening back
barely
in
any
that town.
growth apart from like certain areas.
And what about fucking animals? Because Australia has got this ring to it that all kinds of wild animals are likely to be seen in Australia. Is that true? Do you have
Yeah,
some
that is
exotic
not
stuff?
true. I've not seen
Not
a
really.
dingo, coyote. I've never even seen a wild snake here. The most you're gonna get is maybe a big spider every once in a while.
Okay.
That's about it.
Huh. So it's one of those misconceptions, right?
Yeah. Everyone fucking says it. Everyone fucking says
Yeah.
it. It is so annoying when people fucking go, I don't want to go to Australia because of all the snakes and spiders. Like,
Hmm.
bro, that ain't
Yeah,
true.
nothing like that, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I fucking
Yeah, I
saw a
feel
fucking
so.
thing saying, like, don't go to Australia, there's rips there. Like, bro,
Mm.
if you don't want to go to a rip, don't
Yeah,
go in a rip. It's
that's
pretty easy
it.
to see
That's it.
them. Just see two waves going
Bro, I
against
might
each
have
other
heard,
and
in all
go, no.
seriousness, that ain't a joke. In all seriousness, I might have had somebody seriously saying that dinosaurs might still be real in Australia.
Maybe I don't know. I I've never heard anyone say they've seen a dinosaur. I mean, we have jaguars in Australia because like the big cat,
Yeah.
but like
Oh,
that's the
really?
extent of
That ain't
that.
nothing. That's something right there. Have you seen them?
No, because that's more Queensland things, and I live on the other side.
Hmm. Okay. And no big cats around you?
Nah, no big cat. Sorry. Trust me,
Right.
I
That's kind
wish
of
it was
boring.
big cats. I love cats, man. I don't care if they're gonna fucking tear my fucking stomach open and eat my insides. Still a cat. I'm gonna pet it.
What about that mountain lion? I think that's what it's called, like puma. How do you
I've
call it?
never,
Mountain lion?
I don't live anywhere near mountains. Like the closest mountains are the hills, and they're like 25 kilometers away.
But you said they're still visible off your balcony, right?
Yeah, it's still visible at the balcony. We have a very like flat type land, so like the curvature of the earth isn't gonna really block that out.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like flat land. Fuck that. I don't like nothing flat, you know?
Yeah, clearly someone like you would like nothing flat. Anyways,
Yeah. That's true.
right. Anyways,
Except for
so
maybe flat earth. You know, if you persuade me a little bit seriously for like a good 30 seconds, I could totally buy that. Now, honestly, you know, with this fucking conspiracy theories, I don't want to entirely lose my mind. I'm not claiming, nor have I ever said that I believe in fucking subscribe totally to one of those. Like, you know, you gotta understand when I was rambling about moon being fake, I'm just playing, you know, I'm just fucking speculating
yeah,
with
of
all
course.
those things that I've had. Because, bro, believing one of those, I feel like if you seriously, like, legitimately subscribe to moon being fake and sky ain't real, it makes now you've got an image to maintain. You cannot normally, I feel like you cannot, um how would I put it, it's like it's intellectually dishonest to fucking use your phone if you think the moon is fake and the sky ain't real, because then it's like, how do you trust technology if you think that shit ain't real, you know? So I don't want to be that kind of character. I don't want to be that kind of image. Oh yeah, you know, that motherfucker, he doesn't believe that the sky is real. I don't want people talk about me like that. But also, that being said, it's nice to be a bit skeptical. It's nice sometimes not to entirely buy into the general narrative, you know?
Yeah, true. Though I do sometimes like I do subscribe to like certain like conspiracy theories because like they have proof, they have actual like
Mhm.
evidence. There's shit actually going on. Like
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 MK Ultra, that kind of stuff.
maybe I'm honestly not really that subscribed like
You don't
not
know about
subscribed to
MK
that
Ultra?
much. I mean, I know about MK Ultra, like government and brainwashing shit, but
Hmm.
I've not really seen much
Yeah,
about it. I've
those
not
and
really
everybody
researched
on
that.
LSD.
But I'm more subscribed to the type of conspiracies like girls getting testicular cancer vaccines.
Bro, that ain't conspiracy, that's a fact.
Yeah, and here's the thing: women can't get testicular cancer because they don't have testicles. And
Well, some
I
of
did
them
some
do.
digging, right? And the person who actually made the vaccines for that also makes COVID vaccines and has been outed for questionable business practices,
Mm,
fraud,
mm.
and lying.
Now, that's the kind of shit that is, right, tricky, is shady, for sure. Have you been vaccinated?
I've never been vaccinated in my entire life,
Yeah.
and I'm completely fine.
I was listening to Rogan when the pandemic was rampant, and he said that, oh, Australia is completely locked. It's totally turned into some sort of, you know, like prison type of country. Was things like that happening?
All right, so the borders were closed, but more or less we just had to stay inside the entire time.
Yeah.
We were just on
And
lockdown like everyone
nobody
else.
did people get arrested for visiting supermarkets maskless or something?
No, no. I mean, if that were the fucking case, then shit would have gone fucking apocalyptic fast. But like, I
Yeah.
never like saw anything like that.
Was something like that taking place in some European country? It might have been France or something, when
Oh
there
yeah,
was
right.
this famous case of.
I forgot they actually took military action for shit like that, like military like roaming streets, and
Mhm,
like you'd be like
mhm.
shot on sight if you're outside or something. I
Yeah,
heard like that
hands
actually happened.
twisted, handcuffed, right?
Yeah,
Imprisoned for a couple of days just because of not sticking to this curfew, which is kind of wild in my opinion, right? I mean,
yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, just saying, COVID's over, but now there's a fungus in Italy that's actually coming out. So new coronavirus dropped. Let's go.
really? A fungus, you said?
Yeah, that's all right. So basically, it's a fungus that is apparently very lethal, and it's taking over Italy right now. But only Italy. They're
Really?
actually somehow containing it.
Whoa. Bro, that's that The Last of Us type of scenario. Shit started with a mushroom, right?
No, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Which is why I don't do shrooms.
That's why I've got fucking whole tattoo sleeve of my left hand with shroomies. That's beautiful. You know, mushrooms are smart. I'm reading this book right now about shrooms, and it's crazy how they fucking interact with each other, how they affect, how they are. Sometimes they are the cause of complete corrupt deaths, you know, and subsequent fucking people's hunger and stuff. Ridiculous.
Yeah. Right. I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? Fuck. Shit. I was talking about fucking fungus. Fucking... Damn it!
Are
I
you
fucking
into
forgot.
podcasts? Do you do you listen to any podcasts on a regular basis?
I don't really listen to podcasts that often. I mean, I will listen to like fucking. I'll listen to Alex Jones, Joe Rogan, that type of shit because it's interesting. But most of the time,
Alex
I'll
is
just be
fucking
sort of like
crazy.
doing my own thing on like Steam, playing games.
Do you
Like I
even
recently got
can
this
you
game from one of my VR chat children called Space Engine. Cool fucking game. I played it for 101
yeah
minutes.
100 minutes?
101. Specifically that extra minute.
Yeah. um. Yeah. I don't. I mean. Yeah. You're at the
Great.
age when you still get fascinated with games. I bet. With me right now, it's a bit harder for a game to really hook me like
I
that.
mean,
Right.
to be
That's.
fair, this game. Alright, so this game is basically just like the entire universe in a game. Like
Mm.
you can go around and like sort of like look at like what's in space. So you can go up to like fucking Ita Karine and actually like check out everything inside of it. You know?
What are your top three games of all time?
Top one I have to say is VR Chat, then Gary's Mod, and then Space Engine.
Really? And
Yeah.
what about the third? You got a third? Only two?
I just said three: Gary's Mod, VR Chat, and Space Engine.
Okay. And one of them is where you hang out with your girlfriend, isn't it?
Yeah. One of them's the girlfriend thing. Another one is the sandbox first-person shooter thing based off the game Half-Life, where you can just do
Bro,
whatever
has
the
your
fuck you
girlfriend
want.
seen you? Like
Yeah.
you.
She's seen me for real. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you sometimes talk just like regular conversations, not in this VR crazy stuff?
I do have normal conversations. Yes, believe it or not.
Yeah. Okay. What she thinks about your wild ass stories?
Uh, she's skeptical, but also scared of them.
Yeah, like myself, for sure. I think that's more like 99% of people's reaction to that shit, right?
Yeah, but of course you can't really argue with the eyes. You can't really argue with your own eyes, can you?
I guess not.
Oh shit! Right. For just speaking about fucking stories, right? I fucking forgot. I haven't even finished the fucking traumatic one. Right. So the fucking all right. So the creature fucking like snaps its head right at me, just starts staring with whatever the fuck it had for its face. It's quite hard to remember. It could have had none. Could have had something. I honestly don't remember. So I snap out of this trance, right? And I just see it's fucking looking at me, and I'm like, oh. So it just turns its body around at me and just looks. I start backing away. It starts stepping forward. And every step I took in any direction, it began to follow that direction. So if I like put my arm out, it put its arm out. It was like a weird fucking like mirror. It was trying to do everything I was doing. I don't know why.
Man, now that's getting fucking creepy. Yeah, 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 yeah. I know
So
those
I
sort of
fucking I did a
stories.
spin. It did a spin. I put my head back. It put its head back. Like I flipped it off. It flipped me off. And
Really?
fucking yeah, I actually fucking flipped it off.
Wow. And it did the same?
Yes, it literally just flipped me off. And
Man,
I
that's
noticed it
fucking.
had 6 fingers. So it had 5 like actual fingers and a thumb.
So maybe it wasn't flipping you off. Maybe it was just the wrong thing or whatever, right?
It was trying to
What
do
wouldn't it be
like it was
wild if it
trying to
gave
do like
you
the
like two
alien
fingers?
version of what I'm doing.
Yeah. Ooh, bro,
So I
that
continue
type of
stepping
scenario
back,
is
and it
legit
continues
creepy.
stepping forward. And I noticed every time it stepped forward, it was getting closer and closer to me.
Right.
Because like it was taller, right? So each step I took was like 2 steps for me.
Right.
So I realize like okay, if I keep fucking around with this thing like some weird fucking silly mirror from a
Yeah, if
carnival,
you keep doing,
then
if you keep
like
coming
then
closer
this
to
thing's
each other,
just gonna
you,
keep getting closer and soon I'm gonna be
yeah,
gutted
and
like a
then
fucking mackerel.
you would have ended up kissing each other.
Yeah, well it would have ended up kissing my fucking intestines, but
Yeah.
anyway, so I fucking turn around, I sprint, and it begins sprinting after me. And I fucking scream, right? Because like I'm fucking like I'm just like scared for my fucking life, right? And it fucking
Oh, you weren't scared
screams.
flipping it off.
So it fucking screams back, and Jesus fucking Christ, the fucking scream it released was like every fucking monster combined. It was like this deep but high guttural scream of just like unknown. Just it was it's impossible to explain it. Honestly,
Hmm.
just imagine
No
just
way it would have not been noticed by anybody around.
what the fuck was that? Hold on.
Hey, bro, get out of here. Don't pull that shit on me, all right? I know what you're trying to do. You're gonna fucking turn on one of those goddamn screamers with your voice changer and make me jump on my chair
I'm
again.
not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be near my fucking computer, dog. Oh, that's weird. Heard a really weird scream outside. Okay. Some kid must have fallen off the scooter. Anyways. Right. Okay. Well, if
So
that.
what would I? Yeah.
Hmm?
So my objection to that was certainly somebody must have had that, right? If you said that that made the most fucking outstanding scream of all time, surely somebody must have had it.
Alright. For reference, I was like 100 meters deep into a forest.
Oh, okay.
And
I
like
thought it was
everyone was
in
either at
one of those
school or
backyards.
work because this was like at 1 p.m. So, like, people would be at school. There was not a school near. There were barely any houses near. If anything, they would have heard what I heard. Just a very faint scream, which could have been like replicated by anything, right?
You think you might
So,
have been just tripping your ass off? You think maybe you have?
but what the
I don't
fuck would I
know.
have been tripping on,
I
dog? I
mean,
was
I don't
10,
know, but in puberty age, it's enough to just drink water and trip for one day. Your body's going through all
but I
sorts of.
wasn't in puberty age. I was 10.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
kind of
so
pre-puberty.
I mean 3 years, but whatever. So I'm running, right? And like it's like literally closed half the distance between us at that point.
Mhm.
So I just stop. I look behind it. Like I look behind me, right? And I can get a better look at it. I can see it's slim like a stick. The face I still don't remember, right?
Mhm.
And it had like dark claws on it. Like the hands were like sort of gray going to black. And that's all
Mhm.
I could like remember from it as like I was just like I was so exhausted and I was just I just had no real like I didn't have an instinct to like look what it was. I just had an instinct to get the fuck out of there. So I
Right.
was around 25 meters from like the outside, right? I could see the outside. I could see it, and so I just started booking it again, and it just started booking it towards me, and it was getting faster. It
Okay.
just kept getting faster, right? I made sure
Mhm.
there's nothing in front of me, but there was something in front of it. So I looked behind me, so it looked behind me, like it looked like fucking hell. It looked behind it, right?
Mhm.
And without actually seeing what was in front of it, I basically tricked it into fucking slamming into a tree, stunning it for a quick second so I could escape. And
That's a goddamn book story right there. That's a
yeah,
film
but here's the
plot right
thing: I'm
there.
not done. After I got onto the fucking sidewalk, I look behind me again, and I just saw it waving.
Wow.
I don't know why it
Like
was waving,
friendly
by the way. It was
waving,
just
or you
waving.
think
Like,
like was it waving like, oh bitch, we'll see it again, or was it like see you later, alligator? What kind of waving
no,
was
it
it?
was just like this slow, long, like spindly wave. Like, it was like I don't even know what the hell it was doing. Like, it was just
You know what would be really
slowly waving
crazy?
at
What if
me.
that bitch is still? What if that bitch is still somewhere out there in the forest copying you, like taking
Don't fucking
exactly?
plant that in my fucking head.
Yeah, yeah, that would have been crazy. Like sitting in the same position you sit in, fucking doing same fucking actions, and one day you're gonna just meet again. Yeah, this topic of how is it called, like doppelganger? Like your complete identical copy.
Yeah, but
Zoro's
it wasn't
taking
an
it.
identical copy because it was just a weird fucking not green, fucking gray creature.
Yeah, to the degree, to the degree for sure. But copying the behavior, just fucking with you, bro.
Actually, I'm gonna try and find like any picture of what it could have looked like.
I wonder what you're googling right now. Fuck face or something like that.
Uh,
I'm obsessed with that forest spirit. What's it called? Vendigo. I
oh,
think
the Wendigo,
Vendigo.
yeah.
Yeah, that shit is cool. Found something?
Trying to find any image that reminds me of it. Oh, okay. This could.
See, somebody else on your place would have initiated the whole research, would have started some forum topics, would have reached out to some locals. You just jerk off on the internet. Haven't had multiple stories like that. You don't do shit about them. You gotta make people
I
aware.
don't do shit about it because I don't care about fame. I don't want to go out and just like go start fucking spreading shit like fucking Alex Jones.
Where it
I'm not that type of guy.
shouldn't be led, it shouldn't be fueled by the fame surge, but what would have motivated me?
Wait, okay, I just found the perfect fucking image that reminds me of it. All right, are you ready to
Sure
see
you
this
did.
shit?
Hit me.
All right, this isn't exactly what it looked like, but this is kind of what its body build was like.
Yeah, that's exactly how I was picturing it as you were talking. Exactly like that. And what the fuck did you Google to find this bullshit right there? What were your Google
Tall,
search?
skinny monster.
I could have fucking fight that bitch. Look how scrawny that shit looks. Look how fucking thin it is.
9 feet tall.
Who cares? I'll be landing punches where I can.
Yeah,
That's
but of
it.
course, this thing copies every movement you make. So anything you do to try and outsmart it, it's going to do to
Yeah,
outsmart
that's
you.
true. That's true.
It's like
So now I
basically,
gotta punch
it's like a
myself.
confronting yourself situation. Like
So I
you're
gotta
trying to
punch
fight
myself
your
so it
own.
punches. Yeah, I would punch myself. That's it.
Yeah, but then like if you knock yourself out, then I mean, and it doesn't knock itself out, then what are you going to do there, buddy? I
Well,
mean, you're
it's
going
the
to be
Fight
fucking
Club type of
unconscious with a
scenario.
fucking monster that looks like it can
But
fucking tear
so
you
so would
apart.
it be? So would it be? So I mean, it's better be unconscious together.
Honestly, it's
Well,
kind of
on
like a
this
monkey see,
romantic,
monkey do situation, but I'm pretty
yeah,
sure what it was doing was trying to play mind games with me, honestly.
I feel like at one point it would just stop. You know what I mean? It would just be probably tired. Man, those fucking stories. I'm hungry as shit. We gotta wrap this bad bitch up, but we gotta record more often. And I think if we record after 1 month or something, after that 1 month will be deadly prolific in terms of stories and shit.
You know what?
You will be
You
filled
know
with
what?
all kinds of
I got a
shit.
funny idea, right? What if we like name? What if we do like every like 2 Fridays we do like fucking? Actually, you know what? Every 2 Tuesdays, just fucking Tricklor Tuesday.
Okay, I like that. Like a recap of the week, right?
Yeah.
Bro, Trickler Tuesday sounds like a fucking international holiday I would definitely skip.
Wait, I'll definitely try to catch like anything I can possibly. Oh, wait. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
One story I want to
Oh, yeah.
fucking tell you before I go, just so you end it off on a fifth story.
Okay. All
This
right.
is about the hedge that I was talking about. Now, this hedge is quite mysterious in more ways than one. For one, it's mysterious. It's dark, it's thick, and you can barely tell what the fuck's in it, right? And
Uh-huh.
two, it makes noises, which is what I'm
What
going to
kind of
tell you.
noises?
So, I'll tell you the noises in the stories. So, I was sitting with my friend Lucas, right? He was like a little child. I was like 8. He was my only fucking friend. So,
His name's
we
Louis?
were just basically pulling a King of the Hill, just sitting out front of my house, just vibing, looking at cars going by, and then like the sort of I sort of hear something rustling in the fucking bush, right?
Mm.
And I don't know what the fuck it is. So I look at it, and I hear as like the fucking bush starts like violently shaking.
Yeah, like a grandpa coffin or something.
Yeah, kinda, but it was like in the middle of the fucking bush. Like nothing could have been
Mm.
hiding behind it because it was up like against a fucking thing, like up against a fence.
Okay.
So I fucking see this. I'm like, "Ah!" And I fucking run, right? And that was the last of
That's,
that.
you know what I
So,
would have done? Pulled my fucking phone, approach that shit like a
well, I
man
didn't
that I
have a
am.
phone because I only got my first phone when I was like 13. So,
And you were how old in that story?
8. I'm pretty sure, maybe 9.
Jesus, man. Well,
The next
8 is the
story.
kind of age when somebody farts around you, you take it as a monster.
But I mean, to be fair, this actually had a witness, and I
Yeah.
can literally ask for his own recount and like ask for his confirmation for this.
So what's Antonio? What was the name of your friend? He still remembers that?
Lucas,
Okay. He still
one of my
remembers that?
neighbors. Right. So another story.
Hell no,
Uh,
bro. I ain't ready for another story. I gotta
oh
be
no no
out.
no no no! I'm talking about the
Listen, we
bushing.
fucking preserve it for the next time. Next
All right,
time
buddy.
we
All right,
record that
I'll
shit
make a
and you
fucking notepad of all the fucking stories I'm gonna say.
yeah, that's what you gotta do. You gotta come in prepared. And
All right.
grateful that you've agreed once again, bro. Had a lot of fun. Fucking amazing. I think I'm dropping this bad bitch tomorrow, and now I'm deadly hungry. But yo,
All
you
right.
stay fucking safe. You stay away from pedophiles, from ladies who want to
All right.
harass you,
I'll
from
stay away
fucking.
from little Timmy in the corner as well, like last time.
I'm not sure about that though. You gotta be reasonable. So
All right.
anyway,
I'll
brother,
try
see you
to
later.
like charge my phone more often. I'll get some more images
You
of
gotta
everything.
fucking do that. Well, yeah, bro. Listen, you come on the episode with legit video proofs. We're gonna pop. We're gonna explode this fucker. We're gonna fucking own YouTube. That's what we're gonna do. But you better keep your goddamn phone at you. All right.
All right. I'll start bringing my shit, and I'll try to get data so I can like sort of
Fuck
live
yeah,
update
yeah.
you on this
Be
shit.
be be fucking scientific about it. Be serious about it. That's what you gotta
All
do.
right.
Later, friend. Take care.
All
See
right.
you.
Peace out, buddy.